Lauri, how important was it for you guys to lock into the 7-8 spot?
Really important. We talked about it before. It's a huge difference getting 2 chances at it rather than win 2 games in a row. And obviously it takes a toll on your body as well. So it was important for us. And I think as long as we play our game and up to our standards, and we give ourselves a chance in the first one already. So I'm excited about going past the regular season for the first time. And so I'm looking forward to it.
You just said your excitement, I can see it in your face to go past the regular season. Is this something that you've always looked forward to?
Yeah, my 4 years in Chicago, we obviously try to get there, but things just didn't go our way. And it's always, as a basketball player and competitor, winning is always more fun than losing, obviously. And so, yeah.
And then how beneficial do you think it is that you just played Brooklyn and you do have this film to watch over? You can look at the fourth quarter and try to, make some improvements there.
Yeah, it's huge. Obviously, I haven't been there yet, and you always hear about game being a little different. And but I'm excited just knowing the group of guys we got and staff, and I know they're going to put us in a great position to go out there and execute our game plan. And so we got to bring our A game and be as together as we can and bring the dog out, I guess.
In years past, what was this last day like for you? Just packing up the stuff and going home?
Yeah, obviously the COVID stopped 1 year, but yeah, it was. We've known probably a couple weeks before already, and it's kind of weird to play those games when you got nothing to play for really, other than obviously the guys who are coming back next year. You try to build something and try to get the best out of it, but it's hard to get up for meaningless games, and so that's what we always talk about. Just try to play meaningful games in March and April, and so I'm happy to be in this position. Obviously, we could be a lot higher in the standings too, but it is a process, and we got to learn from every game and every day, and so. But like I said, I'm excited to go past this point.
Hey, Jarrett looks really close to us. How excited are you to have him back?
Yeah, we've been on the road a lot, and so I haven't seen him do that much. But I mean, he's obviously the anchor of the defense, and the things he can do offensively and help the other guys. And I think it's obvious that we miss him a lot, and so I'm excited for him and for us, for him to get back. So.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. Hey, Lauri. Summarize it for me. How do you feel about your chances against Brooklyn?
I mean, I think every time we go out there, we think we got a chance. And we've had a ton of close games with them, and being once. But, yeah, we know that the matchup we got ahead of ourselves. And but we're ready for it. As long as we're together and play as hard as we can, and how we've been playing all year. And I think we do have a chance, and obviously doesn't matter who you put out there. Once you step inside of those lines, and especially it's one game, and we definitely got a chance.
Counselors of the Athletic. Larry, Jamie's talked about a lot of the playoff is experience-based, and for you guys that haven't had that, how do you take the information that they've been giving you about what this is like to then, as you head into this game, because you don't have the experience, I guess?
Yeah, you do best you can watching film, and obviously we got guys who's gone all the way, and so they do have the experience, and so you try to talk to them and what you can do better and stuff, and watch film as much you want. I'm sure it's still going to be different, and it's still going to feel different, and but like I've said multiple times, I'm just excited and can't wait to experience that.
Ashley Bassett, Cleveland.com. Larry, I know I think I asked you earlier this week without Jarrett and Evan how that impacts you guys defensively. It's with Evan coming back these couple games, Jarrett probably being close, but with Evan specifically, how different does that make things feel with some of the bigger lineups you guys are able to use, and how important do you think that is against the Nets when they can get into the paint like they can, and he alters with shots?
Yeah, even Evan coming back, not how many how many blocks he has.
4.
It felt like he had 10. He was contesting every shot at the rim, and that's just one of those two guys having out there. So we look forward to having JA out there as well. But even Evan, just a lead shot blocker, and knowing that if you mess up, he's there to protect, and I think that gives us confidence in defensive end as well, because we know that we got protection behind us, and so.
You guys have obviously had a lot of highs and lows as a team this year, especially with injuries. I guess when you haven't been to the playoffs yet, but when everything becomes more magnified, like day by day, play by play, how do you think that'll help you kind of manage the emotions of big games coming up?
Yeah, you do your preparation before the game, and then I think just obviously when we go out there, we're out there competing. Of course, playoffs is, I'm sure we got to be even more locked in, and you got to play with your brain as well, and not just. I don't think the competition going to be just enough, but so you do your preparation as well as you can before, and take that to the game, and then just obviously preparation doesn't matter if you're not competing and ready to play. So I think it's just combining those two things and go from there.